replicating what I do around the world, because that's really important to me. Like I'm there's I live in a, especially when you talk about the self-directed world, there's lots of people who do the live online things, especially now since the pandemic. But the self-directed world, that is a really kind of like higher order set of skills in terms of a person being able to create that type of e-learning. It's a very niche space, and there's not a lot of Janets in the world. I'm not the only one by any means, but it's not a very big, industry in terms of people who are able to do that. And yet, going forward, it is something that if a person develops those skills, they will have, years and years and years of employability, because partly the pandemic has accelerated the transition to the digital economy. And so there'll be more and more and more demand. It is also the kind of work that someone can do from anywhere. And you talked about having internet in Kenya now. So someone sitting at home could develop the skills and become an e-learning expert and have a really good life and a really good, income, and be able to employ additional persons. So I think from an economics perspective, it makes a lot of sense to invest in helping to develop those skills around the world, so that people can participate in a really sophisticated piece of that digital economy. So I would love to look at how we can help to. I do a lot of work in the Caribbean, as Martin knows, and the reason I choose, I obviously do lots of work in Canada as well, but you know what, we got lots of opportunity here, and people have access to all kinds of wonderful things and good healthcare and all that sort of stuff. So my interest is really in helping other parts of the world who don't have access to all of those great things that I have access to help lift their communities. And for that reason, or that's one of the reasons that I love e-learning, because it makes education and knowledge more accessible to more persons, regardless of their geographic location and regardless of their socioeconomic status. As long as they have access to the internet, they can lift themselves and lift their families and lift their communities and their nations. So that's why I'm in it.